All right, so I sent out an email to you guys, but we're going to use medium weights, heavy weights, and mini bands. And if you have a bench or anything like that, or a step in your house, even just your stairs or whatever, have that available, or make yourself available to go over there as well. Not mandatory, just something kind of fun, just working through some different things. I'm reading a really great book, and I'm always loving to apply the things that I'm learning. So you guys are the benefactors of that. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and warm up, just a quick little heart rate warm up first, and then we'll stretch and move into some functional warm up, and then we'll just get right into the workout. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna get a timer going for us, because I just like timers. They make it so I don't have to keep track on my watch or anything like that. So we're just gonna do just a gentle Tabata timer. So what I want you to do first is just get feet moving. So just nice and wide with your feet, just kind of pump them out. If you need to keep your toes on the ground and just pump your heels, it's fine. But let your arms move. Okay, just be comfortable here for a few moments. Wide feet. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is move into butt kickers. Okay, so ready? Butt kickers, heels to your butt. And if you don't want to jog this, you want to step it for the first time, you can do that. My quads are extremely tired right now, so moving on. Okay, back to our fast feet. Nice and wide, fast feet. So you can see there's not really a recovery right now, because we're just trying to amp things up. Okay, keep going. This is your last time with these wide feet. Almost there. We'll go back to butt kickers again. So bring the heels up. Again, make sure arms are moving. Perfect. Next move is gonna be jumping jacks. So here we go. We can start with low jacks. We're gonna get your arms all the way overhead. Regular jumping jacks. Tap jacks if you're feeling like you need a little bit less. And then we'll take high knees for our next exercise. Keep coming. I know it's kind of a brutal entry into this, isn't it? High knees. Okay, again, if you need to, march the high knees. Keep it at whatever level you need. Good job. And do it again, jumping jacks. Here we go. Soft landing in the heels. Woo. Keep coming. Make sure those knees are bending. And this will be our last one with high knees here in just a moment. Ready, set, and high knees. Get them up, just 10 seconds, that's it. And then we're gonna bring it down a notch, promise. Good job, and that's it. Time is up. So take a little recovery here. And I just want you to step touch side to side, nice lateral movement. While you do that, roll your shoulders up, back, and around. Hopefully that got you a little toasty. Roll your shoulders in the opposite direction as well. Very good. And oops, because I didn't stop that timer. Let's go ahead and squat down, butt nice and low, and then bring your hips up high. And just transition between those two positions. So low squat and then hips high. Waking up our hips and hamstrings. Good. Try to keep your head above your heart as much as you can. I know it's hard when we tip over, but get nice and low again. And two more. And let's move to that last one right here. And good. Stand all the way up. So we are going to spend a lot of time in the shoulders in this warm up. So arms out nice and wide to the side. Reading, like I said, reading this really great book. It talks about our shoulders being in a box, okay? Like all of our movement kind of being in one box around our shoulders. And we don't do a lot of things that maybe we should to have better range of motion, flexibility, strength. And so we're going to spend some time doing some of those things in this warm up. All right, circle in the opposite direction. So as you're circling, think about pulling your shoulder blades together, squeezing your shoulders, not just letting your arms float through the air here. You got 3 more, and now make these a little bit bigger. Go in the opposite direction. So whichever way you started, go around, a little bit bigger. Maybe like the size of dinner plates is kind of the size of your circle. And you should be feeling some heat in your upper back and shoulders. Yeah, I know I am. All right, switch direction, same size in the circles. Good. And you can move your feet around, walk around if you need to. Feels good. If this is causing tension in your neck, then just make them smaller. And we're gonna do one more, switch directions a little bit bigger. So these are gonna be slower. These are not full shoulder circles. We're just doing these big circles like the size of a fitness ball. And they're slow and intentional. You might feel some grinding and popping in this one. And one more, now switch directions. Same thing. You may feel a little more rounding in the upper back on this time around. That's kind of good. And let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, shrug your shoulders up and down. Maybe that didn't hit you at all, but I'm a little tired. I've been hanging out with my 14-year-old this whole weekend, and he's been taking me on bike rides and runs, and we've been doing all kinds of fun stuff, but I am a little bit tired, I have to say. All right, we're gonna crouch down into our small ball here and rotate around on the balls of our feet. This is just your ankle warm up. So nice little rotations on the ball of the feet, and then circle in the opposite direction. All right, we're gonna go from low to high. So crouch down and try to sit into your heels as much as possible. Might not happen. And we're gonna stand all the way up and reach up, standing on our tiptoes. And let's do it again. Crouch down as low as you can, rock into your heels, and then press all the way up. Just try to balance. Let's do that 2 more times. It's okay for things to be cracking and popping and grinding. Just your body to get up. 1 more time. And all the way up. Perfect. Good job. All right, so next up, we got some hip openers. We're gonna reach across our midline. Bring those heels up. Again, it's not just little taps, but actually try to twist, feel your trunk moving side to side. Got a lot of rotational movement coming at you tonight. And let's go 2 more on each side. And then we're gonna take a high knee and balance. So just balance on one foot. Hold right there. Good. I know, that's harder than it looks, right? Take your hands together. Bring them over your front leg. And then right up the middle. Try to keep them together. It's hard. For me, it's hard. Maybe it's not hard for you. So what I want you to do with this is try not to lean forward. Sometimes we lean like this. We have a lot of bend in our low back. No bend in the low back. Good. If you need to tap down, do it. You've got 1 more time. And all the way up. And hold. Now, go back to those heels. Right up through the middle. Again, we're not bending. So you're going to come that side view here, not here. Your low back's not for bending. I know a lot of people think it is, but it's actually not. All right, 1 more time on each side. Hold the other leg up, balance. Put your hands together. Cross over your front leg. And then right up through the center. Good, cross. So when you rotate here, it's just the rib cage taking a little twist. It's not the hips. Your front knee is not moving at all. But you should feel your core waking up. Good. So if your shoulders are over rotating and you're going over here, I want you to make it a little bit smaller. Just a slight rotation. And 1 more time. Perfect. And right back up and hold. All right, we're gonna hit those shoulders again. Check this out. You're gonna whirl your arms around, okay? You're gonna just let momentum take over here. And it's okay, this feels good. Our shoulders are warmed up, we're safe. If you need to go slower, please do that. Hopefully you have room. You're not hitting too many things. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. Again, just let them have the momentum. The weight of the arms, okay, helping to warm up the shoulders. All right, now we're gonna see if we can move one in one direction, one in the other. I'll try it like this. Okay, so kind of alternating the arms around. Yeah, just go for it. So again, you just get one arm going, then the other. I know, here we go. And then try to go in the opposite direction. That one's a lot harder for me. There we go. I can see like it, you're having fun. All right, and if you can't do it, just move your arms somehow. All right, moving on. All right, so shrug those shoulders a little bit. We are gonna think about over and under, okay? Some of you guys have done this with me in person. We're gonna take a big step over, like we're going over a fence. We're gonna slide underneath, and we're gonna let the other leg follow over, okay? So over, slide under, and follow. Over, slide under, and follow. And then switch directions once you get to the end of your space. Up, get underneath. And so you're moving into this like ducking motion, kind of gliding. Just keep going. Feel your hips moving in kind of a circular motion. Gotta get that back leg to get up and over the fence, so don't forget about it. And it's not just a squat, right? You glide underneath. Good job. And we're gonna take it one more time in the opposite direction. So I'm warm already, I'm like sweating like crazy. It's really humid in my house right now. Whew. All right, and last one right there, perfect. So hips are warm. Let's see, what else do I have for you guys here? We're gonna move into that squat, that low squat again. This time a little bit wider, okay, a little bit wider. And last week we did the hand compression where we lean forward, put some pressure on the hands, activating the shoulders. We're gonna do that again. So just lean forward like you're going into a frog pose, and then push back. And lean forward, and from the side here, just putting pressure. Your knees might rest on the outside of your arms. That's okay. And let's do two more. And last one. And we are ready to rock. All right, go ahead and roll yourself all the way up. And wipe off, get a drink of water if you need to. And we're gonna move into the workout. So we're gonna start with our heavy weight. So if you have heavy weight, if you don't have heavy weight, just use what you have. Try to go minimum 10 pounds on each side if you can. Upwards to 20, 25, whatever you have available to you. We're gonna do a lot of carrying. So if you need to like double up on weights, even that's an option. Maybe you just have a bunch of little weights, you can double up on them to hopefully have a minimum of 10 pounds in each hand. We are gonna start with farmer carry. So you're gonna hold your heavy weights on each side, you're gonna roll your shoulders back in place and shrug. Now, if you don't have heavy weights, I'm gonna have you stand in place and do high knees, just holding those weights. If you do have heavy weights, find some area to walk around, and then we'll make it a little more challenging as we go and increase our heart rate again with some cardio in between. So this is a 60-second set. Let me find my timer here. And pick up your weights. And here we go. So shoulders are down the back. And again, you're just walking. I know it seems like a really crazy thing to just walk around. But if you need to walk away from your screen, go ahead and do that. You have a minute. If you have light weights, you're holding that weight and you're just going to lift your knees. Makes it a little more challenging. If you feel like your weights aren't heavy enough, they're like medium, you want to walk up high knees, that is also a challenge, okay, for this move. Good. So feel that nice pull of the shoulders away from the ears. Another challenge for you is to walk backwards. You got 20 seconds left. Just make sure you're not going to run into anything. Move forward and backwards. Perfect. Keep it coming. We got 10 seconds left. Nice little ambulation move here. And 3 to go. We're going to set our weights down to the ground. Okay, these are going to be your new toe tapping station. So your toe taps look like this. Okay. If you want to do them on something higher, if you've got your bench available, you can also do them on something higher. You'll have 2 times to try this out. So if the first one wants to be low, that's awesome. Now we're here for a minute. So I want you to settle in, feel your heart rate climb, and work your agility training right here. Woo! I'm gonna go for the high ones next time. I hope you guys go with me. Come on. Halfway, right there. Now I want your toes to actually touch your dumbbells, okay? Sometimes we float them in the air, we do these kicks, but actually touching the dumbbell causes you to kind of, for a quick moment, balance on that other leg. This doesn't do it as much. It's just flinging. So tap, tap, tap. Plus, it's good to make contact, okay, with a platform. But it's like hand-eye coordination. It's like foot, I don't even know if it's foot-eye. Something. 3, 2, and 1. Recover. Woo. All right, take a breather. You're gonna pick up those weights again. You have heavier weights, or if you can grab extra weights, go ahead and do it. And this time, I want you to walk sideways. So roll your shoulders back in place. You're taking a sideways walk. Just nice and easy, side to side. And again, If you want to make it more challenging, you pick up your knees, okay, and you walk like this. Good job. Probably should have grabbed the heavier weights. That's okay. It's probably good for my back. Not to go too heavy today. All right, so you're at the halfway point. So this is easy when you do some grapevines. So all a grapevine is step behind, step across, okay? And just try to add a little bit more agility to your movement with this heavy weight. You're feeling your back stabilized as you twist your legs up. Keep coming. You just got one more time in whichever direction you're headed, and we're gonna hit those toe taps again. So put your weights down. You wanna use your weights, great. I'm gonna use my bench over here, pull it right here, and have a little bit higher platform, and it's gonna jack the heart rate up like crazy. So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So again, still trying to tap my toes to the bench. Try it both ways. Try it tapping, try it not tapping, and see which one challenges you more. Good. Now start bracing your core a little bit too. Woo! That's what we like right there. All right, good news. Halfway. Bad news. We gotta go the other half. Come on, finish it up. Right to the very end. Can you go just a little bit faster? Come on, change gears. Almost there. You guys keep going. I gotta check this timer. Feels like it's never gonna end. Woo! And 3, and 2, and 1. Woo! We are done. Now, that was a little hard. Take a drink of water if you need it. Okay, if that wasn't challenging for you, guess what? We've got more rounds. You're gonna bring the intensity up in the next one. So this next one, overhead carry. You have 2 options. You can do one weight. Okay, this is gonna be gentle around the shoulders. One weight right here. I would love to see you try both weights overhead, okay? So both weights overhead. We are pulling the shoulders down and together. Okay, elbows are soft, but they're not bent right here. And once again, just walking forward and walking backwards. If you have light weights, adding the knee lift as an option. You're creating a strong back. You're isolating the shoulder joint without doing a lot of bending. So it's a lot safer for the shoulder to be strengthened that way. All right, so walk, easy walk. Good. Now, even if you don't have heavy weights, right? You can squeeze the shoulder blades down and together a little bit more. Pull your chin in. Think about your low back. Remember, it doesn't bend one way or the other. Again, you can add those knee lifts to keep one foot off the ground longer and have your shoulders work that much harder. If you haven't started traveling backwards yet, this is your chance to try it. Good job, good job. You should be starting to shake just a little bit, especially if you have 10 pounds or more, okay? Even if you don't, maybe shake it a little bit. Come on, finish it up. Finish it up. 3, and 2, and 1. And we're gonna set those weights down to the ground, and we're gonna travel our jumping jacks. So I want you to think about a straight line right down your floor, and I want your feet to touch that line every single time you do your jack as you travel forward, and then you're gonna travel back with that same jack. Ready? Let's go. So don't worry about the arms, just out and in with the feet. I'm just using the edge of my mat and trying to touch them together every single time. Come on. Now you're noticing that your quads, your calves are working just a little harder because we're going fast and tight with our movement. So brace the core so all the impact doesn't go to your back, but it stays in your legs. Woo. Good job. Arms are loose. Do not tighten up here through the upper body. Stay loose. Almost there, almost there. Come on. Right to the end. In 3, in 2, and 1, and your time is up. Whew. All right, kick those heels out in front for me. We're going back into those shoulder holds, overhead hold. Now, just like when we did the farmer carry, you're gonna travel side to side now with your overhead hold. So grab your weight, okay? Brace your core, soften your knees, and start moving side to side. Good, chin pulled in. Good work. Try to keep the weights right over your shoulders. Don't let them sway side to side at all. Good job. Now, if this lateral movement feels good, shoulders feel okay, again, you're gonna take high knees, okay, kind of like the over-under, right? So we're not gonna go under. Just lifting the knees side to side. Good work. If you're feeling really good and you wanna take that grapevine, you can do that now, right? Step across, step behind. Breathe through it, guys. 10 seconds. You can do this. Come on, try not to let the elbows bend too much. You want all that intentionality to go into the back and the shoulders. And done. Good job. All right, we're going back to our jacks. Now, check it out. A little change up here. Looks like this. Out, double bounce. Out, double bounce. So just a little bounce in the middle, just 2 of them. If you don't want to do that, no problem. Just changing it up. Here we go. So out, double bounce. Out, double bounce. So you're going to feel a little more intentionality into the squat out to the side. So dropping the heels just a little more. Perfect. Keep coming. Now, as you do this, think about turning your knees out towards your toes, okay? And dropping the heels in towards your midline. Now, maybe you don't want the bounce, okay? You can just come in, jump out. I think that little bounce helps to keep you moving. You decide. Come on, almost there. Nice and light in the upper body. You got 8 seconds to go. Come on. Try to make it all the way down your line and all the way back. Done. Woo. All right, kick your heels up. Give your quads a little break, and we're going to move on to our final one. So this next one is picking weight up off the ground. So you're going to take your heavy weights. Okay, if your weight is, you want to go minimum 20 pounds. Again, if all you have is lightweight, then do what you have. Or find something in your house that's a little heavy, like maybe you're lifting a corner of your couch off the ground and lowering it down. Okay, something heavy. Doesn't matter what it is. You could go lift your table. All right, so we're gonna squat down nice and deep, grab our weights, okay? And we're gonna brace our core. We're just gonna lift up right here, and then we're gonna send it all the way back gently to the ground. So if you're lifting something else in your house, right? Lifting your couch, same idea. So get underneath it, lift, lower. That's all it is, okay? But it's gotta be something heavy. So 1 full minute there, go slow. Use your legs, not your back, right? Everybody tells you that all the time. Here we go. So squat down, nice deep squat, drive up, slow back down. Good, up. If this is not challenging for you, find something in your house that's heavy. Find your dog, find your kid, pick up somebody in your house. All right? Use your legs to do it. I love doing these functional moves and then being about my life and being like noticing, oh, this is why I need a farmer carry. I went and had to go fill up 2 propane tanks the other day for my grill. And I'm like carrying them out of the store. The guy's like, you got it? And I'm like, I think so. I do farmer carries at boot camp. But guess what? Those things are heavy. They're like 25 pounds or something. I don't know. Walking, it's like, all right, this is why we do this. So you pick up furniture, you carry it through the house. This is why you do it. All right, we're gonna put those weights down. Timer went off. Now, we're gonna take a slow skater. You're gonna skate to the side and hold, okay? Skate to the side, hold. Ready for it? And go. Skate, hold. 3, 2, 1. Do it again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3. And switch. Land it. Try to keep your other foot off the ground. All right. You're doing awesome. We're not speeding up. We're just staying at this pace the whole time. You want to make it more challenging, jump wider, okay? And sink your butt lower. Now for me, I'm trying not to rock onto my big toe as I land. I'm trying to plant my big toe. Everybody's landing is a little different. So think about yours and make some adjustments. 10 seconds. Woo. Almost there. Starting to feel the hips and glutes. And one more in each direction. Here it is, last one. Hold, and done. All right, going back to those lifts off the ground, okay? Go heavy. If you can add extra weight, do it. All right, get that ready to go. Place it on the ground. And lift. I got another idea. I'm looking at my 2 watermelons sitting over in the corner. You have watermelons in your house. Guess what? They probably weigh 20 pounds. Come on. Ugh. If nothing else, they're just awkward weight, right? Good job. Low and slow. I'm going to turn to the side for you guys. So see my feet are wide. Go low the butt goes, looking forward. Driving the heels to the ground. You want to make it more challenging? Let the weights rest all the way on the ground and release your hands. Just release. Notice how your back wants to round as you release those weights. You got to re-engage. Come on. We can do it. Almost there. We got 6 seconds to go. And finish up. Set it all the way down to the ground. And move your weights out of the way. Good job. All right, back to that skater hold. Now we're going to do 3 skaters. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and hold. Ready? Set. You're holding for 3 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, hold. For 3, 2, 1. Do it again. So what I'm having you do is break. Okay, stop the momentum, which is a little bit harder. And 3, 2, 1. Should alternate legs every single time if you're counting correctly. 3, 2, 1. Good job. So it's fast and then slow. Let's do it. Good work, good work. Can do a little faster. 1, 2, hold, stick it. 1, 2, hold. There you go. You're gonna find that rhythm for your little challenge, and you're gonna like it. Nice job. Last time right here. Hold this ending right here. 2, 1, down. Whew. All right. Towel off. We are done with our heavy weights. Whew. Felt awesome. Now we are going to move into some rotational movement. Okay. Most of it's going to be done with dumbbells, or lighter set of dumbbells, and mini bands. So I'm going to grab a quick drink. And first thing we're going to do is start on the ground with our medium to light weight. The reason I'm putting you on the ground is so that your hips can't help you with rotation. Okay, so legs out in front of you. You're gonna grab your small weight. I have an 8-pound weight, that's what I'm working with right now. So adjust your computer if you need to. We're gonna sit nice and tall on our sitting bones. If for whatever reason it's not comfortable for you to sit like this, you can have a slight bend in your knees, but I want your sitting bones pressing to the ground, okay? We're gonna start with the weight a little bit closer to our body with a slight elbow bend, right? But we're not doing any kind of like movement with it coming in close, in and out. So slight elbow bend if you want to, brace your core. You're gonna rotate to the side, dig your heels and your sitting bones to the floor, come back to the center and rotate in the other direction. Now, oftentimes what happens here when we do this movement is we start doing this. We round and then we round, okay, no rounding of the spine. So if your rotation is an inch, then that's where you go. And then you come back to center and rotate to the other side. All right, so these sets are a little bit shorter. They're 45 seconds, they're slow. So enjoy them. And here we go. All right, so again, slight bend in the elbow, feet flexed, rotate side, hold, go back center, and switch. Again, you're active in the legs, you're active in the hips here. And when you think about a line from your belly button to your dumbbell does not go anywhere that your belly button doesn't go. If you're like me, your feet want to pedal, right? Want to pedal one foot so that we can go further. Don't let it happen. Equal pressure on your sitting bones. Good job. This is small and intentional. Almost there. One more rotation and pull. All right, we're going to come to our feet. I know. Up and down off the ground. You're going to be great. All right, so we're going to start with our lighter weight. If next time we do this, you want to go heavier, awesome. One side only. So I'm gonna take this over my left shoulder. I'm mirroring you. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Weight comes to the side. Okay, right here. We rotate. Our hip comes in, and then we come back down, low to high. So that's up. If you want to, I'd like you to hold this like you're holding a baseball bat, hand over hand, like a baseball bat. Come down and up. And I know you don't actually swing completely like this, but it's similar. Okay, so dropping the knee in, using the rotation in the hips, like a baseball bat. I know really a baseball bat is the other way around, but that's okay. Good job. And if your hip is not turning in, please make sure that's happening. Good, and we've just got 8 seconds more. Now check this out. We are going to go from top to bottom next. Okay, and done. All right, so stay in the same position. Now you're coming up top like a baseball bat again, right? And you're going to go down. Okay, notice that my knee still turns in, and then I come back up and I go down. So I'm rotating from toe to toe. Okay, so I'm up here. Ready? Timer's too long. And let's go. Come down and back up. And there's a bend in your elbow. It's all right to bend the elbow here. You're feeling a lot of work through your core, your hips, okay, maybe a little bit through the arms. Good job. And just drop it right about hip level. No need to over rotate. Good work. Keep coming. Keep those hips moving. And you got 5 seconds more. Then we're going to go back to seated. Try everything on the other side. Ready, set, and done. Good. Come seated again. So all these different kinds of rotations. Man, feeling that in the core, it's awesome. So put your legs back out in front of you. Slight bend in the elbows. You want to go a little bit further out, you can. Okay, as long as you can keep the rest of that form in good shape. All right, brace the core. Arms straight out if you want a little more. Remember, belly button and weight are in the same line. Good. Again, feet flex, sitting bones pressing to the ground. Again, if it's too much in the shoulders, bend your elbows because I don't want you to feel it in the shoulders as much as through the trunk in your rotation. Good job. Sitting tall, no bending in the back, right? And let's get one more to each side. And this is it, last one. And done. Right, back up to standing again. All right, so we're starting low, going high. So starting on this side, right? Hold it like a bat or a golf club or whatever. Okay, some kind of stick. And you're gonna come up and then slow back down. So notice how my knee comes in, and let's go ahead and try this out right here. So low, high. Notice how your abdominals help break the movement. That means they stop the movement. That protects your back so that you don't over-rotate. Use an exhale. That also helps you stop your movement. Okay? Good job. Feel the difference in your flexibility from one side to the other. Okay? How did it feel on the other side? Could you move a little more? Were you allowing your hips to move as much? And one more time. And done. All right. Shake it out. Same thing. Other side, we're starting high to low. Now this might feel really awkward for you, okay? This is my non-dominant side, all right? We're gonna start up high, okay? And then we're gonna go low, chop down. Be mindful that you don't bend when you chop, okay? Or bend when you swing. So it's here, and then bring it through, okay? Ready, set. Now, if this is bothering your back at all, lower the weight, take out the weight completely. It's not mandatory. In fact, you will get the same amount of rotation without weight and stay safe. Still using that breath, right? Exhale, still turning the hip. Good job, over halfway. You got this. All right, keep coming. Give me 3 more big swings here. And here's your last one, all the way through. Whew. All right, so if you haven't swung a bat for a while or a golf club, you will probably feel that tomorrow, okay? So I think a few just gentle rotations, letting your arms swing around your body. Whew. This book, I'm loving it. I'm telling you, I've read through parts of it, and now I'm at this last section of it. It gives this long list of have you done these things recently, you know? And there are all these functional movements that we should be doing. We should be playing and moving and going through all these ranges of motion. And we just kind of get locked, right? We get locked in our box, not just shoulders, but our whole body. So that was one of the things. If you swung a stick, have you swung a bat? Have you swung a golf club? So this is just permission to go play a little bit more. That's really what I'm telling you. Okay, moving on. Let me look at my last thing here. We are going to move into some lateral bends, and we're going to use our mini bands for this one. So I'd like it if you use like a medium to light mini band, because the mini band is going to go over the head. You're going to pull it apart, okay? We're going to anchor our feet right underneath our hips or slightly wider. You're going to pull that mini band apart. So already you've got engagement in your upper back and shoulders. And then you're taking a slight bend to the side, keeping that same amount of tension, and come back to the center. And then go to the other side. Your head stays right in the middle of that band. If you want to do it without a band, or if you want to just hold lightly to a band, you can do that as well. So that is our first one, and these are still in that 45-minute time frame. So let's go ahead and begin. So shoulder blades pull together, soften the knees, and this is just lateral flexion, side to side. Good. Again, any issues in your back at all, take the hands away, and you can just put them right here behind your ears, and you get the same benefit from this move. Go slow. Slow back up. Good job. Keep it coming. Nice and easy. And we've got 8 seconds to go. So again, you should be feeling this down the sides of your body, through the shoulders and upper back. And that's your last one right there. All right, I need you to grab a heavier band for this next one. You're gonna put it underneath your right foot, okay? Underneath the right foot, you're gonna hold on tight here, okay? Hold on tight so you have a soft bend in the elbow. And you're gonna, let's see here. You're gonna bend over to one side, so you're gonna bend toward the band, and you're gonna pull yourself back up, okay? So you have a slight bend in the elbow, bend, and then pull back up. Does that make sense? Like you're picking something up halfway off the ground, all the way, okay? So ready, set, and slight bend, use this oblique on this side, and pull back up. So what I don't want to see is your arm going completely slack, like this, and then pulling back up, because I want you to use the bending of the body to get you back upright. Knees are soft. Perfect. Keep coming. And you just got about 10 seconds to go. We're gonna hit this exact same thing on the other side. So if this is too much resistance, next time we do it, you just lighten the load a little bit. And one more time. And you are done. All right, change the band to the other side. Again, slight bend in the elbow, okay? Get ready, shoulder blades pulled down and together. And here we go. So we bend to the side and back up. Kind of hard on the hands, I know, holding these heavier bands, right? They kind of eat into your hands a little bit, but we're gonna be okay. Come on. So feel the abdominals contract. Get the whole midsection working hard to stabilize as you pull up on that heavy band. Good job. You got 10 seconds to go. We'll go back overhead one more time, adding a little challenge with that mini band on top of the body. Perfect. And last one, and done. All right, release that heavy mini band. Grab your light one again, okay? So this time, I want you to put your hands in the mini band. So you're pressing away, okay? A little different action here. You're working more of that medial delt. So you're pressing away, still pulling the shoulder blades down and together, okay? So we're gonna pull down, press up, and then bend side, center, side, and center, okay? So a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. So pull the band down to the chest, pull down, press up, and bend side and side. So again, I'm using a light mini band here because we're in it for a little bit longer than we want to be, right? Good job. Keeping in mind, we're not just tick-tocking side to side, we're staying controlled, finding center. And only 15 seconds left, that's it. Good job. Let's get one more time to each side. And one more time down the middle. And we are done right there. Good job. All right, take that mini band up. Okay, one more change happening with your heavy mini band. So put it underneath your right foot. Now we're gonna add a single leg deadlift to this move. So you're gonna hold on tight. Okay, a little kickstand here, right behind you. So hold tight to that mini band. You're gonna come down and then come up, put your foot underneath your hip and go side and up. All right, so it's a little bit of footwork here, but just slight, like you're just slightly moving that foot back. If you don't want to move the foot back, you can do your deadlift with both feet on the ground. I just like this single leg. I think they challenge the hamstrings in a whole new way. So get ready. 45 seconds. Sorry, my timer has to change here a little bit. And let's go right now. So one side only. So single leg deadlift, and then bend to the side and back, and single leg. And so your hand is kind of off to the side. Just kind of keep that in mind. It does make it easier for the transition side to side. Good, keep it coming. Single leg. And that band is so tight that your arm is really working hard, right? Getting a nice isometric hold going on. And let's get one more in right here. One more combination. And that is all right there. And you are done. So take that mini band off, put it on the other side, and get ready. Remember, you're going to transition that little single leg deadlift into the side bend. Get ready. And here we go. Shoulder down and back and hinge. Woo! And bend. Good job. Remember, no slack in that mini band. Keep it tight. You can do this. Be mindful of your back. For again, if you're starting to compromise at all, make the movement a little bit smaller or lighten up your mini band. Only 10 seconds to go. We can do this. Come on. Next up, we're gonna use our bench, have some fun with that, get some core work in, and we are done. All right, mini bands done for the night. So moving on, if you have a bench, okay, you're gonna use that next. I'm gonna use a little step stool and hopefully it suffices, okay? So first thing you're gonna do is actually step up onto your platform. You're gonna step up and you're gonna hold, just like this, hold, and you're gonna come right back down. So I want you to try to hold with your knee high if you can, but if you need to go a little bit lower, that's fine too, all right? So if you don't have a bench, okay, that's fine. What I would like you to do is use your dumbbells and step and just hold with your dumbbells, okay, and then step back. That's all it is. All right, so these are shorter. These are 30 seconds at a time. Go as high as you can with your, on your platform. Okay, even if it's on your couch, I mean, even if it's unstable a little bit, it's okay. Ready? Here we go. So right leg only. Step up, hold, balance. And step back down, do it again. All the way up, balance. Good, keep coming. Now I'm gonna give you a little challenge if you want. You're gonna lunge back, okay, if you want that challenge. Good, keep coming, you got 5 seconds left. And last one right here. And we're gonna make a quick switch to the other side. So just a step up first, ready, set, and let's go, other side. Step up, hold. Good, so just a couple like that, and then add the lunge. All right, here it comes. So whichever leg is lifted, okay, that's the one you step back on, and then we lunge. Nice job. You've got 5 seconds to go. We have one more. And time is up, okay? So for some of you, that might not have been too much of a challenge, and so the next time we do it, you're gonna add weight. If it was challenging just to find that balance on a platform, sometimes it's mental, then just stay with that, all right? So we're gonna move into that one more time. Grab weights if you want. I'm just gonna start with my 8 counters. Get ready on your first leg. Get set. And just the leg lift only. Up and balance. Good, and then set down. All right, so that's enough. I'm gonna stay with that, do it. Otherwise, add the lunge back in. So lunge it back. The longer you hold that leg up there, the harder it is. And give me one more time right here. You can do it. Good, and done. Remember, quick changes. So keep holding onto the weight, same thing on the other side. Let's go. Bring it up. Perfect. You might feel that knee and ankle wobble a little bit. That's all right. Adding a lunge in now when you're ready. Right here. Sometimes we get going too fast on these and we miss the balance. So try to stay in a slow rhythm. Good job. One more. This is it. And you are done right there. Set the weights down to the ground and we are moving on to our next thing. So if you feel comfortable, what I want you to do is step up onto your platform with both feet. Okay, then you're going to stagger your landing off into a squat. That makes sense? So you're gonna come up, stagger the landing down into a squat. If you don't have a platform, right, you can do a high knee and then squat. High knee balance and then squat. Okay, so let's try it out. Ready? Let me get my timer going. 3, 2, 1, and go. So all the way up and then stagger down into a squat. So I'm going to transition you into a full jump down on the second set. Good. Why are we doing this? Well, guess what? In life, we have to get down off of surfaces and our ankles need to flex. We have to support our bodies, okay, from high surfaces to low surfaces. So practicing and done. All right, same thing, other side. I'm just gonna move my bench to the other side. If you need to turn a leg, face the other direction. Do it, step up, stagger down. Good. Also, this lateral movement up onto a platform, so good for the hips. Good job. Good, land in that deep squat. And you've got 5 seconds to go. Good, one more time. Now, change is coming, all right? So here's the change that I'd like to see you do. Okay, I'm gonna flip that around. You're gonna come all the way up, both feet, okay, don't fall off your platform, land at the same time. Okay, when is the last time you jumped off of something? If you're not feeling comfortable with that, do the staggered landing. If you can though, jump, try to land both feet on the ground at the same time. I think you can do it. Here we go, ready? If you don't wanna do the platform, do a knee lift, squat, jump, okay? This is your option. So up and jump down. Come up. There's running in this awesome trail I haven't been on before. And it had all these rocks, like big giant boulders. And guess what I had to do? I had to jump from one to the next. I wasn't planning on it, but I had to jump from a high surface to a low surface, uneven surfaces, and it's good for us. So switch it around, get ready to the other side, set, and come all the way up, and jump. If this is easy, jump a little further, right? Come on, make a little noise, it's okay. Doesn't have to be a quiet landing. Up, up. Perfect, keep coming. A lot of times we get afraid to jump as we age in life, so we're practicing. Last one, and you're done. All right, shake that out, guys. Next thing I need you to do are push-ups on your platform. So again, if you have a couch, chair, whatever you're using, you can do your push-ups on your platform. I'd like you to go about shoulder distance apart. These are a little bit more tricep push-ups, but we're going down, chest to the platform, right back up, and you got 30 seconds. That's it. Ready, set, and begin. Good. So as you're down, feel the shoulder blades pull together and enjoy that elevated push-up. All right, you got just 10 seconds to go. Let's do it. We are going to get 2 sets of these in, but then guess what? The workout is over, and we're going to check it off for the night. Come on, 3 seconds, and you're done. All right, sit back in either downward facing dog or child's pose. We're going to go again. Ready, set, push it back out. Do it again. This time, as you come up, I want you to lift one leg. Just give it a try. Come down, push up. Good job, you can do it. You don't have to do this option, or if you're tired of the push-ups, guess what? You can just do leg lifts, right? But you only have 5 seconds, so let's give it our best. One more time. And done. All right, everybody sits back into kind of a modified downward facing dog, put their hands on their platform. Woo! Awesome job. All right, let's come to our knees. Let's move our platform out of the way. Oh, you guys did so great. All right, take one leg out to the side, put your hands out in front of you, tuck your back toes, and just kind of rock your body forward and back a little bit. Getting that inner thigh release. And then release the toe in the back and send your hands out and stay right here. All right, we're gonna bring ourselves up onto our hands again and tuck our toes and open up to the side. All that lateral movement, let's stretch it out. Rotate your wrists while you're here. Go both directions. Good job. And then come right back through the center. And a couple of cat-cows here. Just round your back. And release. Woo, one more time. Tuck that chin in. And release. All right, we're ready to go to the other side. So drop the leg to the side, tuck your back toes. And again, just kind of rocking just forward and back, maybe even a little side to side, a little circular movement. The goal here is really inner thigh and hips. And then stay back, tuck your back toes down, and reach your hands out. All right, bringing it over to the side and up and over. This is that moment you have to rotate the wrist around, go in both directions. Good job. And let's go onto our hands and knees. Once again, round through your back. And this time, what I'm going to have you do is actually shoot your opposite arm and leg out away from each other and just hold. So lengthen the spine, think about it being pulled apart. Good. And then bring your elbow and knee towards one another. A little rounding and shoot it back out. We'll set that one down and go to the other side. So round and then shoot the opposite arm and leg out, hold. And then elbow comes to knee, little squeeze. And reach out, hold. And bring knees to the ground, hands to the ground, and just sit back on your heels. Take both arms up and go in large circles backwards. And one more time, we're going to take our right hand and bring it across our left leg. So right hand across, hold right here. This opposite hand, okay, you can just hook it behind your hip if you want to, and turn your head. Now drop your chin ever so slightly, looking at the armpit. And release. Good. Let's come back and do forward arm circles. And you're going to feel that rounding in the upper back. And one more time. Now take your left hand to your right leg, cross your body, and right arm comes behind. Turn your head, look back. Put a little pressure on your thigh. And tuck your chin down, looking at the armpit. All right, we're going to go ahead and take both hands to our hips and just press up and lean back a little bit. So we'll stretch for the front of the body. Elbows are out to the side. If you want to, drop your hands towards your heels and really open up through the front of the shoulders. Again, totally optional. If you were in this position, take one hand at a time to the hips and press yourself up. And nice tall extension through the top. And release it all down. And you guys are out of here. Awesome job tonight. Man, we worked just about everything and hopefully you had some fun as well. I mean, when was the last time you got to jump around on everything? So if you have any questions, I'll be here to chat. If you need to get going and have dinner, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you on Wednesday night.